Hi chess lovers, welcome to the channel The Chess World. Subscribe for more videos and you are watching the match between the two chess engines Gingko 2 and Komodo 1937.00. This match won by the Komodo engine and the opening played in this game was Dutch Indian Leningrad Dutch variation whose code is A81. Let's start. D4, F5, G3, Knight F6, Bishop G2, D5, Knight F3, E6. And this is a Dutch system, this is a Dutch structure. C4, Bishop D6, Castle, C6, Knight C3, Castle, Queen C2, Knight E4, Knight takes E4, D takes E4, Bishop G5. And here White didn't save his knight and went with the bishop to threat on the queen, and now Komodo sacrifices his queen and win this match. Just check it out how the black wins after sacrificing the queen. Black takes knight on f3, white takes queen, and again pawn takes g2 bishop, king takes g2 pawn, and black takes bishop. Now let's see and count the pieces. White has three major pieces, two rooks and one queen, and black has two major pieces, two rooks, two minor pieces, two bishop and a knight. Total three minor pieces black has and two major pieces. So here count again the pawns. White has 8 pawns and black has 7 pawns. So it is clear that white is queen up, but it is very difficult for the white to handle the situation. Let's continue the game. F3 C5, Rook a D1, Rook F8, E3, A5, Rook F E1, Knight C6. Black is trying to open the pieces. Queen A4. White is trying to activate his queen. Rook F7, D5, into D5, Rook into D5. White is trying to enter in the territory of the black, but black is not allowing white to enter. Bishop F8, Rook D1, Bishop E6, Rook 5, D2, Rook E7, King F2, Rook A6, F4, Rook B6, A3, G6, Rook C1, King G7, Rook B1, Bishop F7, Queen C2, Bishop F8. And here you can see white is not able to enter in the territory of the black, and black has managed very well as he is a queen down. B3, Rook A6, Queen D1, Bishop E6, Rook to D6. Now white entered to the 6th rank of the black. Rook A8, H4, H5, stopping the H5 pawn of the white. So he played H5. Queen C2, Rook A8, doubling the rooks on the E file. Rook BD1, doubling the rooks on the D file. Rook F7, Rook 6 d3. Again back to the third rank. Bishop goes to back. Bishop c8. Queen d2. And rook, queen, rook battery on the d file. Rook to f6. And you can see that white's pieces are unable to enter in the position of the black. That is the reason white is unable to attack to the black, and black is playing comfortable here. Queen c3, rook f e6, doubling the rooks. Rook to d5, king f7, rook to e1, rook to e4, and rook to e4 is a very dangerous move. He got a outpost on the e4, and it is the rule, if you have a outpost with the major pieces, then you have good position. Rook to d3, bishop to e7, rook to b1, bishop to e6, rook b d1, rook b8, a4, rook e8, rook 3 d2, b4, knight b4, queen c1. And here knight b4 is also a good outpost. Black has two outposts of rook and knight, which is very dangerous. Bishop c8, rook e1, b6, queen d1, king f8, queen a1, king g8, rook d1, bishop b7, queen e2, bishop c6, rook e d1, king f8, rook d7, bishop into d7. And now here if we take back, white did a mistake, and which is an engine. He went to sacrifice one of his rook with the bishop of the black, and black is very comfortable here as he is a Komodo engine, and he took bishop into d7 and rook into d7. And now you can see white has only two major pieces now, and black has two major pieces with two minor pieces, and black's position is very comfortable. And black's e3 is a big weakness here, and it is very difficult to manage the weakness e3. Rook to d8, rook to d2, rook takes d2, and queen takes d2. Here white is totally down. He has only queen, and black has one major piece, two minor pieces with good outposts, with two outposts, and black's king is safe, and white e3 pawn is weak, and his king is also weak. And the match continued like rook to a6, queen d1, king f7, king e2, bishop to f6. Black is maneuvering the pieces. Queen d7 check, rook e7, queen to d6, attacking on the b6 pawn. Bishop to d4, weakening the pawn and attacking the weakened pawn on e3. Queen takes b6, rook takes e3, king to f1, king to g7. King to g7 is because if black gives check, then he will go to the h6 square, and after bishop to g7 no check will be given by the white queen, and black's king will be totally safe. That is the reason behind the move king to g7. Queen to e5, he is taking the pawns. Rook to f3 check, king to g2, rook to f2 check, king to h1, rook to e2, playing on the open file, queen to c7 check, and king to h6, queen to d8, following the move, queen to f8 check, knight to d3, queen f8 check, bishop to g7, stopping the check. No further checks here to black. Queen to c8, And now knight f2 check and king g2. And here black resigned because of the threats, so many coming. His pawns are also weak. So here white resigned and black won the game. And we saw how Komodo sacrifices his queen and won the match. Thanks for watching. Keep enjoying. Keep watching. Bye bye.